Usually when decluttering makeup collection, we just go through our stuff to decide if we like something or not. But the problem with this approach is that we can often declutter too little or even too much, and that is exactly what happened to me. That's why I want to share a better approach to decluttering makeup, where you almost declutter backwards, so you can actually build a minimalist makeup collection that you use and love. Now, the reason why the most common approach to decluttering doesn't really work with makeup is because we're not really thinking about the end result, which are our makeup looks, and we need to know what kind of makeup looks we need to create out of our minimalist makeup collection in order to declutter successfully. Because if we think about this, for example, I can give you a good example with baking. If you go into the kitchen and start decluttering your ingredients based on how you feel about each and every ingredient, you can potentially declutter too little or too much because you have no idea what kind of cake you're baking. But once you have the cake and the recipe, then it becomes very, very easy. That's why step one is to identify your favorite signature go-to makeup looks before you even start decluttering. Most of us only need 3 different looks to cover every single situation, but it's quite possible 3 is gonna be too much, so feel free to declutter the entire look if that is something you wanna do. Or if you have anything specific in your life, you can also add another look that you want to create. But like I said, for most of us, 3 are gonna be enough. And what these looks are, the first one is no makeup look, very self-explanatory. Then we have the everyday makeup and the dressed up or the glam makeup look. So these are our end results, and now we have to break them down and find the ingredients and build a recipe for each of these looks. And how we're gonna do this is by just simply using a piece of paper, or you can even use the notes app on your phone, and you're gonna break down each makeup look into steps and products that you need to use. And here I can see 2 things happening. First is that you already have your favorite signature go-to makeup looks that you absolutely love, so this is gonna be very easy. You just need to go through your memory and just write down all of the steps and product that you need. But then on the other side, it's quite possible you don't have your signature or favorite makeup looks, and in this situation you're gonna have to take some time out of your schedule to really figure them out. You can watch some tutorials or just play with products that you already own and try to come up with some kind of go-to makeup structure that you really enjoy. By the end, you want to have a list of paper or a notes app with each of these looks broken down in steps in products. And to give you an idea of how this looks, for example, my no makeup look consists of 3 products or 3 steps. The first one that I always use is a tinted SPF 50, then I use the mascara, and I use a brow gel. So you get the idea of how this looks. Once you have everything written down, now step 2 is to think about variety, because obviously we all have products where we want to have just a little bit more shades, a little bit more variety. So what you want to do here is you want to go through each look, you want to look at the different products you're using and think about in which categories you want to have a bigger shade selection. Again, to make things easier, I'm gonna give you my example, and for this time I'm gonna use my everyday makeup look. For my tinted glow concealer and setting powder, I only need 1 shade, but then when it comes to eyeshadow stick, I like to have both medium brown and dark brown because I just like to switch things up. Then for my eyeshadow eyeliner, which is just an eyeshadow that I use as an eyeliner, I like to have a selection from dark gray or dark brown. Then for my white eye pencil, mascara, brow gel, highlighter, I like to have 1 shade only. For my bronzer, I like to have both darker summer shade and then a winter shade. For my blush, I also like to have 2 shades, one that it's a little bit more natural and the other that it's a little bit more corally. And then for lipstick, I prefer nude shades for everyday makeup look, but I want to have 3 different nudes here: pinky nude, light nude, and nude. Now here is important that when you're picking different shades you want to have in specific category, that you think about this from scratch, how you would have your makeup look if you would build your makeup collection from scratch, because we don't want to write down 5 nude lipsticks if you own 5 just to justify keeping all of them, if that makes sense. So you want to kind of think outside of the box, and almost if you would start your makeup collection from scratch, what kind of shades would you realistically need? Okay, now that you have all of the data, now we can finally start decluttering and sorting through our makeup, which is step number 3. And the first thing that you want to do here is you want to go through all of your makeup and put it in one spot where you can see everything. Also, don't forget to go through your bags, pockets and also car, because if you have some lipsticks and lip glosses somewhere, we want to have everything in one spot. We don't want to forget about anything. And now that you have everything in front of you, now you can start shopping your own makeup collection and you can pick your favorite items. Of course, you're gonna start with a no makeup look, and if your first item on the list is a BB cream, you're gonna go through the makeup collection and you're gonna pick your favorite BB cream and you're gonna put it into a new keep pile. And then, for example, if you have a mascara on your no makeup look, again, you go into your pile and pick your favorite mascara to put into the new pile. And of course, you do the same with your everyday makeup look and the dressed up makeup look. And obviously, I also have to point out that once you completed the first look, when you're creating a new one, you can shop the keep collection as well. So if you have a mascara in your everyday makeup look, you don't have to pick a new one out of the original pile, but you can keep the one that you already picked. Once you went through all of your makeup looks and through all of the products, by the end of this, you should have 2 piles left. The first one is the keep pile that you obviously keep, and the second one is all of the makeup that didn't make the cut. I have 2 different suggestions what you can do here, but before I share everything, also a quick reminder that if you're enjoying this video, that you give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Like I said, there are 2 different things you can do with your unwanted makeup pile, and the first one is very easy, and that is to declutter anything you no longer love or anything that is expired. So all of the colors and shades, they don't match you, you don't love them, you can say goodbye to, and then anything that is expired, you can simply throw away. But how to know if something is expired? First, you can always check the smell, the color, texture, consistency, because this is an obvious sign something is off. But if you're not sure about that, you can also check the Leo symbol at the back of the product. You have a Leo jar with a number, and this tells you how long after opening the product, how many months after opening the product is still good for. Now, I have to admit, I only use this as a guideline. I don't really stick to it 100%, but I still want to know how long roughly after I opened it, this product is kind of safe to use, and then I go a little bit beyond that. Also, a quick tip here to make sure your future makeup declutterings are going to be much easier. When you're next opening a new product, write down the month and the year of the opening, because this is going to tell you 2 things. The first one is obviously how long you had the product open for, and then the second thing, in case you use something up, you can see how long it took you to use up a lipstick or an eyeliner or something like that. It's going to be very eye-opening, and it's going to help you shop just a little bit better. And now with all of the makeup that it's left, that it's still good and you still like, but for some reason it just didn't make the cut, with this makeup, what you're gonna do is you're gonna put everything in a time will tell box for either 3, 6, or even 12 months. Just go by what feels right to you. And you're gonna put this box somewhere out of sight, away from your makeup collection, so you can give yourself an adjustment period, because usually when we do a huge declutter, it takes us some time to adjust to a new, smaller collection. And because you know you have more makeup somewhere else, subconsciously you're gonna feel safe, you're gonna feel relaxed, and you can actually enjoy the new minimalist makeup collection that you built. And also this allows you to see if the makeup collection that you built is enough for you, because for example, if you're getting dressed in the morning and you realize, oh, I would really like this kind of shade of lipstick, and you don't have it in your minimalist collection, in this situation you're allowed to go into your time will tell box and take it out and put it into your new current makeup collection. And that's something that you can do for 3, 6, or 12 months, like I said before. And then after that period passes, anything that is left in your makeup time will tell box, you can simply declutter it, and you're left with your new minimalist makeup collection with which you can create all of your favorite makeup looks. And 2 extra tips here to make this step even more useful. The first one is, I recommend for the first 2 to 4 weeks, you don't go into your time will tell box, even if you have a thought, oh, this product would be really nice, because it's quite possible you don't really want to use a new product, but you're just not adjusted to a smaller collection yet. So give it a little bit of the time before you allow yourself to go into your time will tell box. And then the second tip is to put a reminder in your calendar after the 3, 6, or 12-month period, so you can remember to go through your makeup box and declutter anything you no longer need. And if you want to see my other approaches to decluttering, they're just a little bit different to everything you see online. I will link a playlist right here that you can watch next. Thank you for stopping by today, and I will see you next time.